Today we'll be looking at this map of the southeasternmost region of North Carolina, mainly centered around Wilmington. This map presents the world in a demographic data way, in that it is showing the percentage of the total population that was reported as Black or African American in the 2020 census. So for the sourcing for this map, it is shown in the top left and top right, and that this comes from the 2020 census information. Some of the key features that you see are shown on the left and in the legend that show that the boundaries and how they are labeled on the map and the color coordinations that they show. Given that this is a demographic data map as seen in the top left, this can be inferred that this map is a thematic map showing data and representations. The story that is being told in this map is the story of how African Americans during the early 1900s migrated out of Wilmington north and out of the city and even north out of the state that you cannot see in this section of the map. Which brings us to our next question of who might be the intended audience, and this would be anyone that is trying to learn anything about the African American population in Wilmington or the state of North Carolina as a whole. As we can see here on the left side with the legend, the information that is being omitted is anything over 50% density of African Americans. You see a couple examples here where it is showing that there is 50% or more, which is a big range that they're just omitting from the document itself. Also omitted are any major landmarks or any major names that you may need to know besides just the main Wilmington, New Hanover, North Carolina names that you should know about the area. Some power knowledge relations that are being communicated in the map is the lack of African American population in the inner city. So it is showing that possibly they are making it out to believe that the African Americans either were considered not belonging in the city or were ran out into the surrounding areas. And some conclusions that can be drawn from this particular time in history from the map is we need to find out what is the cause for the major city to not have any of these African Americans that they have in the surrounding areas and up north and even some down south. What happened and what was the cause? What we'll learn later in our story map is this was caused by both the Great Migration of African Americans north out of the state, which in North Carolina and especially Wilmington specifically was influenced heavily by the Wilmington Massacre of 1898.